Let's go.
Good morning, everybody. It's me, Almighty Sai, and we're on the... Hello? Yeah. What's up? Yeah, I'm on a song call. Episode 4. So, good morning, everybody. I'm going to start my coffee right now. I think you should start your coffee or start your tea or whatever you drink. We're going to start it off nice and energized. If you're going to work at 6:30 in the morning, good fucking luck. I salute you. If you are at work, almost off or just getting in or whatever, then hope you have a good day at work. If you are getting off in the evening, take a shower, eat some dinner, chill out for the next day. And if you are the night owl like I am, put me on and we'll discuss some shit about music. So, there it is. It's time to wake up. It's time to get doing something. If you're not working, that's okay. Let's find you a job. Let's be more energized. Let's be more excited about life. Let's get this shit done. Let's get some projects finished. I'm working on an album right now, my second album. I know it's been a year, but I'm working on it now, and it's sounding really good. But the thing is with me is that I'm a good starter on a song. I suck at finishing songs. Suck at them. I can make bangers of first verses and choruses and hooks. I could do all that. But when it comes to finishing a song strong, it is the hardest thing for me. The hardest thing for me to finish. And I don't know if it's because, it's just, I don't know if everybody deals with this, but this is what I deal with. And if everybody does deal with this, then, I want to know how they get through this, slump. The thing is with me is, I have a problem with, I haven't made a song. This is for real. This is true. This is a true ass story. I haven't made a song outside of my car. I haven't made a song in my house. I haven't made a song sitting down on my couch. I haven't made a song at work somewhere. No. All of my songs that I have created have been inside my car, smoking a black, waiting for the paper, and that's where my work comes from. That's where my inspiration comes from. I feel so much comfortable in my car. I play the beats on the speaker, and I just keep on running back, making sure this is good, and it takes... I can probably legit finish a song in a night, or in a few hours of that night that I'm working. Because I get the call that they're coming, I go over there, it takes them 2 hours. I could probably finish a song. I could finish a song if I wanted to. If I wanted to get my head straight into it, I could probably finish a song. But, like I said, I have a hard time finishing songs. I have a hard time of committing to, this could be a great song if we would just keep on going, but the endings of songs kill me. I don't know why. Maybe I need that where it's hey, you need to stop for a second. We need to rethink about. We need to collab. We need to we gotta see if there's people that are down to collab. You know what I'm saying? maybe there's people that are out there that have a verse or a bar that might be badass for the song, and maybe so. I don't know. But every fucking time I get on a beat, I can start a song really fucking good, and then when the ending comes around, right in the shit. Right in the shit. But, you know, work on some projects. Finish that album. Finish the photography shoot that you're trying to do. Finish the mural that you're painting. You know, come on. Let's get this shit done. This place, the Song Call, is a place for inspiration. Is a place for, I wouldn't say, what is that word? Procrastinate. It's not procrastination. It's just a place where you can put me on, and I will talk, and you will do your work. It's like podcast lo-fi to study and chill to. Lo-fi podcast to study and chill to. That's me. Except that I get loud sometimes. There's a lot of cool things that we're going to do today. We're going to review a song. We're going to talk about the... I finally got people to vote. Thank you. On Instagram. If you don't have me on Instagram, it's almighty_s.g.i... Oh, sorry. almighty_s.i.g.h. almighty_s.i.g.h. Follow me on Instagram, and I will post rappers versus rappers every week. They will be controversial. They will be people that you have not heard yet. That's okay. That's why I put them to vote. That's why I put them up to vote. For you to listen to and decide. Yes, these rappers I've heard before. Okay? I need to get into... This is only the second week that I've done this. So, sue me if it's not right all the time. You fugger. So, we're gonna do that. We're gonna see what the votes are today. It's gonna be a chill day. I got my coffee going. You got your coffee going, or you're drinking your coffee now. Let me get my keys out of the way. That's kind of rude. So let's talk about the votes, because I was kind of surprised, really surprised. The first one was Kill Station or Lil Peep. Everybody should know who Lil Peep is. A lot of people don't know who Kill Station is. And the thing is Kill Station kind of sounds like Lil Peep. And they made songs together. If you haven't listened to Kill Station, you need to. I love Kill Station. He's a phenomenal artist. I would have picked Kill Station if that was the case. But I do not vote. I love Lil Peep. But Kill Station, I like him a lot better. R.I.P. to Lil Peep, though. But Lil Peep got it 100%. And I think like a few people voted and they were all for Lil Peep. So Lil Peep got that one. Corbin or Bobby Raps. If you don't know who Corbin is, apparently we found out that it's Corbin, a.k.a. Spooky Black. We didn't know that. He goes by a few rap names, but it's Corbin, a.k.a. Spooky Black. And if you know who Spooky Black is, then you know who Corbin is. Apparently. Bobby Raps, I found him off of a randomness. I was just listening to some new music, and then he pops off. And let me tell you, this guy is phenomenal. If you haven't listened to him, you need to. It's very medialic, like melody. No, like melody. Like there's a melody behind it. But it's like a word, medallic. Anyway, it's very like flowy, and he goes with a kind of a cadence to where it's like singing almost, but it's rap. You know. Anyway, a few people voted. Well, I'm gonna put my vote in, even though I didn't vote. I'm gonna put my vote in. Bobby Raps. I would have voted for Bobby Raps. But a few people voted, and it looks like Corbin won. Out of 100% again. People love Corbin, I guess, people love Corbin and Lil Peep. So, am I saying that right? Did you look it up? Medilla? Oh, you didn't look it up? But you're the thing up in the sky that I go to whenever I need answers.
I don't know computer.
What is that? What are you eating?
My donut sticks. I offered you.
Oh yeah, and you're eating my donut sticks.
You didn't send me one of them.
I said thanks.
I wasn't gonna say I wasn't gonna say it. I have one.
I don't know what you said, but cool. All right, next is gonna be Booby Luvatelli, or it's Booby Luvatelli, or Shakewell. Crazy enough, they are cousins. Booby Luvatelli and Shakewell are cousins, and the only reason is because whenever I made this list, I was like, let me find out if Booby Luvatelli is a persona to Shakewell. Maybe like a alter ego or whatever. Nope, they're cousins, and both of them rap phenomenal. I love Booby Luvatelli, and I love Shakewell. My vote would have been for Shakewell. That's probably because a biased opinion. I've listened to Shakewell longer than I have Booby Luvatelli, but they are pretty tied. I would say they're pretty tied. Only Shakewell has a little bit more ahead of Booby because how long I've known Shakewell. There goes my coffee. So a lot of people voted. Guess what? 100% Shakewell. Everybody knows what they like, I guess. You know, I want people to have different opinions. I would like people to have different views and stuff so I can have a little bit, but right now it's just looking like everybody's on 100%. Next up, Fat Nick or Trippy the Kid. Fat Nick, I found out about Fat Nick because of Puya, because they made that, what's that, the mall song. All my diamonds flooded in the middle of the mall. That song. I forgot I think it's called Mall. Anyway, that's where I found Fat Nick. And I started fucking with him hard. He's crazy on Instagram. He's wild on Instagram, talking about ops and stuff and his tattoos and all that shit, throwing his gun out and everything with his fucking laser. Crazy guy. And then you have Trippy the Kid. Trippy the Kid I found out of randomness, kind of like Bobby Raps. He came out of nowhere, and I love his rap. I love his rapping. It's smart. It's wild. And that's probably why I would have voted for Trippy the Kid. I would have voted for Trippy the Kid, but again, at 100%, Fat Nick got it again. 100%. People like what they like. Now, this one is this one right here. This one right here will take. I will put my vote in because it's a tie. We got a tie. We have a tie. 8 Corpses or Tara Reid. This is a tie between the two. 8 Corpses. It was one of those things where I thought 8 Corpses kind of sounded like, what's his name? Freddie Dredd. But then the more that I listened to 8 Corpses, the more I started to realize that the way he raps sounds like Tara Reid. And I'm not saying that they sound the exact same. I'm just saying, like, I try to put them in a position to where they kind of go in the same flow or format of beat or whatever. There's some type of similarity to most of the rappers that I put on Rapper versus Rapper. They're not going to be like the Drake versus Kanye shit. They don't go together. They never will go together. Let me open up my coffee. They will never go together. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, 8 Corpses, Tara Reid, 50-50. I will put my vote in to beat the system, and that will be Tara Reid. So Tara Reid wins this one. The only reason I think Tara Reid is better than Acorn, I don't want to say better, but he just does a lot more. He is a DJ. He does dubstep. He is an actor. He has done a lot other than the raps that he does now. And that's why I think he is a phenomenal artist. He just all around does really good shit. If you don't know who Tara Reid, if you didn't know, Tara Reid is Getter. And if you didn't know that Getter was Tara Reid, now you know. Surprise. I don't know if that was any mystery, but if it is to you, surprise. You found it up on here. I went to a Getter concert in Lubbock, and let me tell you, that shit was fucking fire. That was dope. And Eliosi came by. It was like he just like surprisingly just popped in out of nowhere, and Eliosi was there, and they started doing like Tara Reid Eliosi shit. It was fucking amazing. So we got Scarlord or Bad Lad, but it's Scarlord as in Scar LXRD and Bad Lad as in BVD LVD. I think they're both from England or in the UK. I'm not going to say where they're from. I'm just going to say I think they're both from the UK. Phenomenal. I love them both. I think they are pushing a genre into the rap scene that is not yet seen before, and nobody knows where to put it. This is kind of like hardcore grunge rap. I wouldn't even call it that. I feel like people put people in genres just off the whim because they don't know where to put them. I'm not going to put Scarlord or Bad Lad in a genre yet until they figure out, or if somebody that is in a higher pay grade than I am to put them in a genre. I can't. I don't know what genre they are, and I think they're glad that they don't have a genre themselves. Them hippie motherfuckers, them hipster motherfuckers. I'm a hipster at heart, and I hate when people put musicians and artists in pop. In pop, you're gonna put them in pop? Are you fucking kidding me? That's insane. To put in a phenomenal artist like Post Malone in a genre called pop. You're gonna put that label on him? That's so lame. I hate when people do that shit. Anyway, I would have picked Scarlord, and Scarlord did win. The only reason I will say that is because he pulls a lot of music out fast. He makes a lot of music, and he is good at making music. The last but not least, I posted a very controversial one at the very end. And honestly, in my opinion, there should have been a better rapper for both of these guys. But I felt like their cadence, the way they flowed, and their speed was kind of the same, and that's why I put them together. And to be honest, I feel like I found them out at the same time. So this is why I put them together, which is going to be Token versus NF. Token is a kid that came out of fucking nowhere and kind of blew YouTube and all that shit by fire. He is a phenomenal rapper. He's fast. He's smooth. He does a lot of what's that word called? He does a lot of like punchlines. NF, on the other hand, is a phenomenal artist. His speed is crazy. His story plots are phenomenal. His songs are off the charts. Like he talks about some deep shit, and his stories are insane. If I was to pick somebody, I would pick NF because his stuff can be played everywhere and for anything. And I'm not saying that every rapper needs to be that way. I'm just saying that this is why NF tops Token, is because you can put NF on the radio always. And the votes were 33% token and 67% NF. So NF would have won anyway if I would have put my vote and it was tied. So NF won. So there's that. Bada bing, bada boom. Those were the rapper versus rappers for this week, and that's how it is. I'm gonna smoke a gelato on the podcast today. I'm not shouting gelato out or anything. What is it? Is it not called gelato? No, I am allowed to smoke it. Why not? Huh? I want to smoke with my coffee. Drug test. It's CBD. If anybody is wondering, these rolled cigarettes are CBD cigarettes. There's no THC. There's no nicotine. There is no added. There's no added. There's no tobacco, no nicotine, no THC. It's just hemp. It's just CBD pre-rolls. And I smoke them in the house because somebody doesn't like me smoking cigars, or I would be smoking a cigar on the podcast. I like a little something. I like a little pizzazz, and today I feel a little pizzazzy. Feel a little comfortable. Do I look like I'm going back to a monster truck rally? Yeah, but I'm feeling good today. I'm comfortable. I feel like you need to be comfortable on the camera, and people that are watching need to be comfortable watching me. Whether they fuck work. You gotta wear all that stupid shit. Nah. Get out of here with those collared shirts. Let's go home and put some sweats on. Let's do something productive while we're dressed so shitty. And we could do that. It's legal to do that. It's okay to wear your fucking sweats and shit and still be productive. You can do that. I do it all the time. I wear sweats every single day, and I go to work. Sue me. Sue me! Anyway. We've got a song to review, and that song is by none other than SADZILLA. If anybody does not know who SADZILLA is, you need to look him up and listen to his stuff, because he is blowing up. His music is badass. It's popping. It's fire. I told him if he wanted to say something for the podcast, and he did not get back to me. So, SADZILLA, if you're watching this, I am sorry, but I had to record before you got back to me. I am on a strict schedule on the weekends, so let me get what that song was real quick. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that was a song that I was going to review, and it sure is. But if you don't know who SADZILLA is, it's SADZILLA, and it's on YouTube, Spotify. You can find them everywhere. I use YouTube. People fucking hate me for using YouTube, but I feel like YouTube is an amazing platform if you know how to use it correctly. And I have premium, so I don't have any ads. So, suck it. But anyway, SADZILLA is coming by storm. I don't know where I would put him on in a genre. His raps, you're going to listen to him and you're going to understand what I mean by that. He fits in, I feel like he fits in a group where Freddie Dredd kind of fits, where Terror Reed fits, where 8 Corpses fit, kinda. 8 Corpses is kind of like 3 6 Mafia meets whatever genre Freddie Dredd is at, but SADZILLA is in this area somewhere. Wouldn't necessarily put him in that genre, but as of right now, that's what I feel like, and that's where he's going to be put into my in my head. Now, he does not sound like anybody that I know. He does not sound like anybody that I could put into a rapper versus rapper. He doesn't sound like Freddie Dredd. He doesn't sound like Tara Reid or anything. He just, that's where his, I guess the beats are where that fills that void. So we're going to listen to Gotenks. I'm sorry, Sadzilla. I think it's Gotenks. G-O-T. I'm just going to spell it out. Gotenks by Sadzilla and Lurk. Sadzilla and Lurk. L-U-R-K. That is L-U-R-K. So it's a 2-minute, 23-second song. So we're just going to go in it hard as fuck right now. So here it is.
You're mad, Riddler.
That shit'll wake you up. That was a hard ass drop for a beat there. The intro wasn't too long. Came in, but every time it was like a 4 beat, something else came in. You know, it was like kind of lurking, and then something else came in, and then the beat drops. So we're gonna go back just a few.
We advancing. Coming time and fruit, we break dancing. Doing what we want, we freelancing. Go to goose and we be dancing. Power up, we advancing. Coming time and fruit, we break dancing. Do what we want, we freelancing. Go, take, go, take, go, take, music, go, take, go, take, music,
Go Tanks. That's what I said it right. Go Tanks. That's what it is in the song. I feel like this is a chorus. If it is a chorus, I like when artists put choruses in the front of their songs. It's just a preference of mine. I think it's awesome that they do that. A lot of people don't do that. If this is a chorus to the song before the verse even starts, that's just an added bonus to me.
Go, take, go, take, go, take, go, sound like I ride, go, 7-year-old juggernaut, your boy short, do you off the cast, gotta recast, motherfucker, Super Saiyan at the womb, motherfucker, I been playing games on that, motherfucker, turn Super Saiyan times 2, motherfucker, I'ma stack your bitch up with that boom, motherfucker.
That was a hot ass verse. That was a hot ass little fucking verse right there. That was a banger. I mean, you fucking hit hard on that shit. I feel like that's a very hype ass verse. I mean, this whole song is hype. This whole song is just wanting to fucking blow up on some dudes. If you can hear it in the lyrics, if you can hear it in the beat, however you hear it, you know that this song is gonna go hard. And you're doing, like, it makes you think about some shit. About blowing some shit up. About fucking, you know, I don't know. Imagination. You know what I'm saying?
Turn Super Saiyan times 2, motherfucker. I'ma stack your bitch up with that boom, motherfucker. So flex, the station, the dirt, the hate is my complex. So the motherfucker, I'm about to waste them. I'm not scared, bring anybody in the ring of face up. Watch my final fashion for ya. I stupid broke, come on, cause I'm a bunch of guys. I told the motherfucker that I'm really never nice. And I've gone inside, yeah, fuck. Trying to beat you with the confusion.
Okay, see? Like I said, imagination, Super Saiyan. He's talking about, like, fucking going Super Saiyan. Now, sorry, Dragon Ball Z is, you know, goes over my head. I have never watched it, but if I was to think about going Super Saiyan, this is the song I would go Super Saiyan 2. Honestly. Did you hear what he was about to fucking go for? Watch, listen to this shit again.
Really never nice, and I've gone inside, yeah, fuck. Trying to beat you with the confusion. Kids, rid of this shit. Do the exclusion. You out of your final form, like a de-evolution. It's your execution. In conclusion, you don't better be loose. illusion. Gonna need the conversation.
I love rappers that know how to fucking do that shit, bro. I don't know, man. It's the, I wouldn't say it's a new age rap form, but it's definitely coming back up. If it's an old rap form, maybe from the 3 6 Mafia or whatever, this type of form is coming back up into the new age rappers that are doing music right now. Everybody's using that type of cadence for their rap, for their verses. I'm trying to get on that shit. I'm learning. So if you need something to work on as an artist or whatever, this is the form that you need to be working on. That's all I gotta say.
Inclusion, you don't better be loose. Untrick you a kick of the ethical illusion. Gonna need the conversation to be. We the last motherfuckers on the scene. We don't got it like I'm in the ocean. You should be stroking to know what you don't. Get ready for bruises. You gonna be losing when luck is SADZILLA mixed up with the fusion.
Golden goose, so we be dancing. Power up, we advancing. Coming summer's roof, we break dancing. Do what we want, we freelancing. Golden goose, so we be dancing. Power up, we advancing. Coming summer's roof, we break dancing. Do what we want, we freelancing.
So it was a chorus. So the beginning was a chorus. The beginning had an intro, and then the chorus came in, and then they did a whole few verses, and then the chorus comes back in, and that's why I give them props right now, because I like when people put their choruses in the beginning of their songs.
Dancing. Coming summer's roof, we break dancing.
Do what we want, we freelancing. Go takes, go takes, go takes. Fusion, huh? Go takes, go takes, go takes. Fusion, huh? Go takes, go takes, go takes. Fusion, huh? Go takes, go takes, go takes. Fusion, huh?
Bars. There you have it. SADZILLA with lurk-gotenks. GOTENKS. SADZILLA, SADZILLA. And lurk, LURK. Look them up. Look the song up. The song I did last week was with Curtis Graham. I gave him a 10 out of 10 certified banger for multiple reasons. And I will stand behind the vote that I have today, which is going to be a 10 out of 10 certified banger for multiple reasons that are not the same. And I will tell you why. Curtis Graham's song was an R&B song. It's still fucking bop, though. It had a lot of meaning to it. If you listen to the lyrics, it was very deep. It was very meaningful. All the verses that you had on that song, it got to you somehow, some way. It was a life type of shit. Now with this song with SADZILLA, Gotenks, it's a hype song. Definitely a hype song. Using a lot of imagination, Super Saiyan, going final form. The beat was hard as fuck. The bass dropped hard. It was a short, small. It was a small little song, about 2 minutes 23 seconds. I think that's what it said. And the song went hard. It was a hard beat. Now I say that because let me drink this a little bit. I say that because it doesn't matter if it was meaningful to me, that Curtis Graham's song was meaningful, and it doesn't matter to me that SADZILLA's song was meaningful to me at all either. It's the way it was created. And I say that because I like songs that are created well. And I feel like everybody thinks that way. I like songs that are created very well. But let's fucking pause there for a second when I say created very well. Because people are like, oh, Bryson, you're just saying that people that are coming up are just shitty artists and shitty musicians. I am. I haven't found my sound yet. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like I sound like shit when I record, right? But there's a difference between every artist. There's a difference between beats with every artist. Whenever you go into listening to an artist or listening to one of their songs or an album, you go into it thinking, I'm going to get something out of this. You go into it thinking that I hear the artist that I'm listening to because you already know who the artist is. If you don't know who an artist is, you're going in in a perspective of, I'm going to learn about this artist, right? And the reason I have this podcast is I like to speak my mind, so this is where I'm going to speak my mind. Let's put SPM for example. You know what SPM sounds like. You know whenever he gets on a fucking verse, and you know what he sounds like whenever he gets on a fucking song, what he's going to sound like. Nobody's going to sound like him. Why are you laughing over there? Huh? What are you laughing over there for? Nobody, you know that's what he's going to sound like. He made a fucking album on a prison cell phone, guys. Who does that? Nobody does that. Does it sound like not good? A little bit, yeah. But that's how SPM does his shit. And that's how the artist runs. That's how the artist works. Same thing with fucking Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi does hums and melodies into his fucking songs. Nobody does that shit. Does it sound good to a lot of people? Not really. But that's how he does his shit, and that's an art form. That's an artist's way of saying, look, I'm making this type of music. If you like it, cool. If you don't, go fuck yourself. Right? Every artist has their different sound. And whenever you become an artist like this, and whenever you become a listener like this, you start to understand that people have different sounds to their songs, and they stick to that sound, and that's how it is. Whether you like it or not, the artist likes it. The artist feels like this is how my music needs to sound like, and boom, that's how it is. That's where I vote. I vote to full potential. I vote on how good it sounds to the artist. I vote on how well the song is portrayed. If it has if the meaning is supposed to be hype, if the meaning is supposed to be a banger, then it's supposed to be that. If the song is supposed to be meaningful, if the song is supposed to be something lifelike, reality, that's how the song is supposed to be, and I will vote on that. If your song goes on this podcast and I feel like it could be a little bit better, then by all means I will vote 8, 7. I will never diss on somebody on here. I'm not going to diss somebody on here, but I will tell them what I feel like needs to be worked on. You can take my opinion and you can use it for your advantage, or you can take my opinion and shove it up my own ass. It's whatever. I'm not over here being cocky. I'm not over here saying like I'm the best fucking reviewer. I'm not. I am not even close to being a reviewer on fucking YouTube. I'm just a piece of dirt, basically. I'm just talking on a camera. And I hope people like it. My opinion doesn't matter to the point where it's like people are going to listen to this and be like, you know what, Braxton's right. I'm not going to listen to this fucking artist because I'm not going to say that. I would never say that. I would never say not listen to an artist. Ever. But I will say my opinion about him. I will say what I feel like the artist is about. SADZILLA is a very hype guy. I feel like SADZILLA's music is very hype. And I think that's what he was trying to go for. Now, I've heard a few songs that are a little bit more chill. Great. And you can do that. Artists are not stuck in a box. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But most of the time, very hype. Curtis Graham. Very chill. life reality type of music, longer than maybe 3 minutes of a song, and that's how Curtis does his shit. That's how it is. And I bring SPM up and I bring Kid Cudi up and stuff like that is because people need to understand that these people that I'm reviewing are into the underground, or they are coming up. And I say that in so much respect of art and so much respect of the artist, as in they know what they got, they know what they have, they know what they can do. I'm just here to say, hey, I love your music, I want to review it, and boom, here it is. Right? It gives people inspiration, I feel like. If I was to be on somebody's review board and they listen to my music and they talked about me, I would love that shit. I want somebody to tell me the honest fucking truth, and I feel like a lot of artists do. But I feel like in the retrospect of everything, people are like, you want to, blah, 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 whatever. So, that's how it is. You know? I don't know. I will say this, though. Lil Dicky, if you ever watch this shit, that show Dave, it's fucking fire. I hope the second season, the next season comes out pretty fast. So here's the deal. I'm gonna put it in I'm gonna give a little secret out to everybody. I never really fucked with Lil Dicky. I'm gonna say, back then, why? He's such a good, and I, cool. I just did not fuck with the way he was doing shit. That's okay. I feel like there's a lot of people, I bet you he would be like, Bryce, I don't fuck with your shit. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I get you. I know why. I have an understanding with artists. But then, Dave came out, and I would always see it everywhere, and I'm like, God damn, I don't want to. I'm not going to watch this shit. I'm not going to watch it. I don't want to watch it. It looks lame as fuck. But guess what? I watched it, not for Lil Dicky. I watched it for Andrew Santino. And if anybody doesn't know who Andrew Santino is a comedian that does a podcast called Whiskey Ginger. There's a podcast with Bad Friends with Bobby Lee. And that's why I watched Dave, was to see what he brought to the table. And guess what? The reason I went into Dave was for Andrew Santino. I came out liking Lil Dicky, guys. I came out liking Lil Dicky. I came out liking Dave, the show. Low-key inspired me to do shit. Low-key inspired me to make something happen. Low-key inspired me to be a better artist. Dude. Dare I say, the person that's watching this podcast needs to listen to their nemesis's music. Am I saying that right? Nemesis? Listen to the rapper. Listen to the band. Listen to the musician. Look at the artists. Look at the sculptors. Look at the builders' work. And see what they bring to the table, and see what you bring to the table, and at the end of the day, see what else you could bring so that you could be better than what you think someone else is. Right? I don't really have any, I'm not jealous. I'm not envious. I don't hate people. Right? But there are some people in this world that do. And we can work on that in a healthy way. You see another artist doing this and that, and you're like, man, I wish I could do. Why not? Why not do it? Do it better. Why not make something up opposite of what they're doing and make it better, right? They're making another album this year. Cool. Make 2. Or make an album and an EP. Or make an album and a few singles. That's how this game works. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. Last night, I was like sitting in my car driving around and was like, why? I feel like nobody in this game respects me. I feel like nobody in this game looks at my shit and says, you know what? This guy I'm going to fuck with. You know? I don't get that. I always sitting there like, man, like, I've been doing this shit hard. I've been working on my stuff, and I just feel like nobody is just giving the attention. And you know what? Granted, yeah, cool. Nobody is. But guess what, guys? It wasn't that people weren't giving me respect. It was that I wasn't giving myself respect. And that's on bars, dude. Look at me. Camera. Guys behind the camera, look at me. You need to respect yourselves before people start respecting you. And that's on bars. You need to respect yourself before people start respecting you. And if that's a hard thing to swallow, maybe you need to think about it just a little bit more. Yeah? I'm not hating. Call me a hater, guys. I don't know. But it's true. Once you start respecting your music, once you start respecting your art, once you start knowing that you are the best, whenever you are this person that you are, as an artist, as a musician, as a creator, then people will start respecting you. Put your foot down. Make shit happen for you. You don't wait for things to happen for yourself. You make the things happen for yourself. I don't got to record. I don't got a producer. I don't got a place to record. Fuck it. Do it yourself. I don't got a place to paint. I don't got a place to put me on mural. Fuck it. Find somewhere for yourself. Do it yourself. I don't got a show. I can't get fucking gigs. I can't fucking do this. I can't do that. Make them happen yourself, dude. Make them happen yourself. Make everything happen yourself. You are your worst enemy. You got to do this shit yourself. You have to do it. You might have fans. You might have people that are behind you. You might have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or you might have family that respects you and helps you do that shit, right? Or you might not. And you have to do this by yourself to get somewhere. Fake it to make it. To make a good point, dog. Fake it to make a good point. You're sitting over there listening to me being like, damn, Braxton, damn, Si, I didn't know I needed to hear this. Well, you did. Wake up, motherfucker. It is Monday. It is the beginning of a week. Let's do something about this slump. Let's do something about you feeling disrespected. Let's do something about that shit. You don't got no one to talk to? I swear on my God. I swear to everything in my life. If you follow me on Instagram at Almighty Si, Almighty_S.I.G.H, and you DM me, I promise you I will message you back and I will talk to you about it. We can get into some depth shit about what you're doing as a creator, and we can talk it out. There's a lot of things that we could do. There's a lot of things that you could do. And there's a lot of things that you're thinking that you want to do and you just haven't done it. You crazy kook. Do it anyway. Why not? You're going to work all fucking day. You've been wasting your fucking life at fucking work. Why don't you do something for yourself for once in a while? For once in your fucking life, just do something for yourself, huh? Maybe I'm going a little bit crazy or whatever. Fuck it, right? Anyway, I'm going to call a few people on Facebook, even though this shit really doesn't really work a lot all the time. But let's see if it does today, right? He fucking hung up on me. Nope. Here he goes. He answered me. Hey, Brian.
What's up, man?
Hey, boss. Are you busy?
Yeah, right now I am. Yeah, we're at Taco Bell.
Oh,
and,
man. Well, I'm on podcast. I was gonna ask you a few questions if you had time, but it's no biggie if you're busy.
I mean, you can just shoot them my way, I guess. I mean, there's some people
That's all right.
in the car with me, but it don't matter.
It's not. They're not crazy questions. It's just something that I'm doing right now. I have a podcast called SONGCALL, and so I call people randomly during the day, and I ask them a few questions about music. Is that all right?
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
All right. So my first question is, what is your favorite song?
Hot. That's a crazy question because I can't really pick one out. I don't know. Maybe it's because I play music, so
Right.
I like all. I mean, I know it sounds really cliche, but just to say that, like I like all kinds of different music. If I had to pick a favorite song right now, it'd probably be something to do with Drake, honestly. not
Wait a
even
minute.
on his new CD. I haven't even heard it yet.
Oh man, I was gonna tell you. I was like, man, like, did you listen to his new album, bro? Like,
Not yet. I'm listening like a song. I'm just getting over COVID, so I didn't really have enough time to do anything.
oh man. Well, once you listen to that album, you give me a message, and we'll fight back and forth about who's better, Kanye or Drake's new album.
Oh yeah, dude. You need to hit up G Manis for that because G Manis is like a mad Kanye fan.
I figured, man. Well then, I guess that means that Drake is your favorite artist, or do you have a favorite artist in particular?
Man, I have my favorite artist would probably be like Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs.
Oh yeah, Luke Combs.
Yeah.
And who else?
Morgan Wallen probably.
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I play country music, so I gravitate towards it.
Right.
So but I was just when you were asking me what my favorite song was, I was basing off of what I played probably the most. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
within the past week or something like that. I heard a couple
Right.
of songs. So.
No, you're good. A lot. I mean, Drake is one of the most popular rappers in the game right now.
Right. What would be funny is if you had like something you were talking about Drake before you called me.
Oh no! Like last week I talked about Drake, and then the week before I talked about Drake, but that was because his album and Kanye's album came in the same week, and they collided, and everybody was talking about their beef.
And Drake blew him out of the water, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I heard he broke all the records, man.
Yeah, I could say that I saw the record sales and stuff, and you are right. He blew Kanye out of the water, but as an artist, though.
Yeah, as an artist, as far as like quality of the music and me hearing it and making a judgment, I have not been able to do that yet.
Right. Well, once you do, you gotta give me a call and we can talk about it on podcast.
Oh, for sure, man. Oh, for sure.
My last question for today is, are you genuinely happy today?
Yeah, bro. My son is gonna be due soon. It's probably.
Oh, nice! Congratulations.
So yeah, man, it's a bunch of emotions flying right now. So so I said, and thanks by the way. But yeah, we were just busy, just picking up. I had to pick up my friend's son, and then I'm about to have a son. It's just a whole crazy thing, man.
Right. Well, dude, we need to get back on the podcast. Either you need to get on my podcast, or I need to get back on yours. And
absolutely, bro.
Actually, you know what?
Since the last time we talked.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, plug your shit real quick, bro.
So, if anybody wants to listen, we are Ascending Podcast. That is ASCENDING, Ascending Podcast. You can find us on Facebook at Ascending Podcast, on Twitter at Ascending Pod. give us a shout out. Appreciate that, man. We're on all streaming platforms. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. We're on iHeartRadio, Amazon. You name it, we got it.
Hell,
But I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. I always want to plug in some shit all the time. So, and I appreciate you calling me. Last week I called you didn't answer,
Right,
and I
man.
knew that you were on some.
It.
Yeah, and congratulations on the new child, and I hope everything goes good for you, man.
All right, man. I appreciate that, bro.
All right, y'all have a good one. I'll hit you up later.
All right, man.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Looking forward to it. All right. Bye-bye.
Well, there you have it. Ascending's podcast member, Brian Chu. Brian Chu, everybody. He's one of a good friend of mine. I went on his podcast, the Ascending's podcast, and I talked to a few about politics and yada, yada, yada. A few, maybe like what? Like when we first moved here. So, check him out. Let's see who else. I might call 2 more people if they are willing to answer. Let's see if this guy will answer. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about this one. These are all people that I know, so that's why like when they answer, I'm like, oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, man. Sorry for calling you out of random. Are you busy?
Always busy.
Well, me too. Hey, actually, you're on podcast right now. I was going to ask you a few questions. Is that all right?
I'm on a podcast.
You're on a podcast, dude.
Why me, man?
Because you're one of my favorite. You're one of my favorite people, and you are a phenomenal musician.
Sure, man. I'll answer some questions.
You thought I was going to talk about some politics? You're wrong. I don't always talk about politics. I feel like that's why people get scared when I call them. They're like, "Oh, Braxton's going to talk about some crazy stuff, dude."
No, I would never think that you would ever want to talk to me about politics, honestly.
No, but I do want to ask you a few questions about music. So if you're up to it, can we answer some?
Sure, why not?
All right. First question is, what's your favorite song, dude?
My favorite song.
Yeah.
That's a hard one, man. I don't have a.
Oh my gosh! What
it
are you?
Would have to be
some hipster.
It would have to be so genre specific, man.
Okay, so you grew up. Let's talk about like how you grew up in the retrospect of the rock and roll genre. What was your favorite band?
My favorite band, anytime from junior high all the way to high school, would probably have to be Bless the Fall.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Yellow Card.
Yep, negative.
So Bless the Fall would be your favorite artist.
They'd be one of them. If you're,
and then you grew up, you grew up and you matured, and then you found, different artists. So what was your favorite artist then?
Like in more present time?
Yeah.
I'd probably say the 1975.
Wow, that was a big change.
Yeah, it's definitely more of like, I guess, a matured kind of thing.
Right.
And it's not so genre specific for them. It's mainly musicianship on their part, songwriting
right, how
skills
they
on their
perform
part,
and stuff.
And also, I've seen them live, and one of the things for them is not only just the musicianship live, but performance as well as on the production side, since I'm heavily in the production industry.
Right.
They're one of the few bands that actually gave a crap about that kind of stuff.
Right.
So it was nice.
Nice. Do you have, I said it, but you don't, I don't think you have a favorite song in particular, do you? Or do you have a specific song? Maybe like a song that makes you remember a good time, or a song that makes you remember of a sad time, or something that makes you reminiscent to something that is really big in your life?
Just the other day, I was listening to Papa Roach, actually, and can't really maybe narrow down on a song,
Right.
but maybe some of the earlier albums and music from Papa Roach
Yeah.
actually hits home a lot with me
Right.
because I don't know. It seemed like during the time I was listening to a lot of that music was when I was truly, I guess, finding who I was as a person,
Oh,
which was
gotcha.
like in high school
Yeah, yeah, for
kind
sure.
of deal.
Yeah.
So that kind of that helps at all.
Nice, nice. Last question. I know that we don't talk a lot, and it was just out of randomness that I called you on for a podcast. But I still think of you as a very, very good friend of mine, even though disappeared and you left us stranded and you deserted us. And I'm just kidding. But I want to know. Last question is, I want to know if you are genuinely happy.
Am I genuinely happy,
Yeah.
like with my life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say you go through different seasons in your life, and sometimes it sucks, sometimes it's hard. But with where I'm at in life, my career that I'm doing, and with my family, yes, I would say I'm genuinely happy. All within the bounds of like, you're kind of responsible for your own happiness in
Right.
general.
Right.
So my mindset is, well, if I create my own happiness, I try to do that. So yes, I am happy.
Awesome. Do you have anything to say, as in like advice or some type of quote for the viewers today? Is there anything that you would like to say to the people that are going to watch this?
Oh man, dude, I don't think you put me on the spot.
That's why I call during the afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. Nobody expects a call like this.
Man, I don't know who's watching or who's listening to this, but I mean, you know better than I do. I could care less about what people think, especially from where we grew up and stuff.
Yeah.
And my point of view is most of those same people could probably care less about what I have to say, but for those, I guess, that do give a crap is I don't know, don't fall into the like social norm and all the craziness of the world, and I mean, just do whatever it is you want. Don't worry about what other people think.
Mm.
And I mean, I'm living in I've lived in some pretty cool places, doing whatever it is I love doing,
Yeah.
working in production and doing creative things, and obviously working in a church, and people think I'm kind of crazy for it, and
But here you are.
Who cares? But who cares?
Yeah.
I'm happy, and my family's happy, and I like to think I help a lot of people. So, yeah, I mean, if I can do it, anyone can do it. So,
And that's on bars. That's on more bars than a gate. I'll tell you what the podcast is all about. It's nothing bad or anything. It's really more of a musical. It's a musical podcast. We talk a lot about music, talk a lot about reviews on songs, albums, yada yada yada. But I'll put you more in depth in what's going on. But what I want you to do is I want you to plug whatever you have that's going on, maybe your business or a website or your Instagram. What do you got? Plug something for me.
man, I've given up a lot on social media for the time being.
Oh, you're going monk.
Mainly just because I'm focusing. Yeah, the only thing I really have is my Facebook. But for, again, anyone who actually, cares about what I'm doing, I'm living in Kansas City. I work full-time at a church doing production. And on the side, I continue to do like any of my freelance audio engineering and like photography and videography kind of stuff.
Awesome.
So, a lot of it's recreational just for my own happiness and stuff, but I love doing projects and, portraits or
Right.
video projects or any kind of promotional for any kind of small business or anything. I love doing that for people, for friends and family.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, if you're in the Kansas City area, look up Christian Rangel if you're there, and he will get your photography needs and your videography needs and your sound. You said sound?
Yep. Audio,
anything that is kind of almost the best things that you need in your life. Look him up, and he will get you covered. So,
yes, sir.
All right, man. I appreciate you calling, and I appreciate you actually spending time and talking to everybody on the podcast. I know it's not a lot, but it's enough to actually get people motivated to do something. So, I appreciate you answering the phone, and to be honest, maybe I'll call you later on, and we can actually have a conversation about life and stuff.
Sounds good, dude. I'll be seeing you next month anyway. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Heck yeah, we got a wedding to go to. Yeah. So, all right, man. You have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, later, Braxton.
All right, bye. And I think we're gonna leave it at that note. Christian is one of my favorite people in the world. He is a really good friend of mine. We don't talk very much, and I feel like this is a connection between. I feel like this is me connecting with people that I don't talk to on a regular basis, and it is a connection to you to understand what people go through or what people feel or what people like and don't like and yada yada yada. This is a whole bunch of spirit building in this bitch. We're spirit building in this motherfucker. Right? So, that's all I have today, guys. I think this podcast was great. Look up SADZILLA. That is the guy that we reviewed today. Look up undeniablemisfortune.com. That is the website that has all of our merch, all of our albums, all of our singles. The podcast is on there, SONGCALL and Moshcast with Almighty Sai. If you listen to us on the website and you don't know if you don't know where else we are at, go to our YouTube and look up Moshcast with Almighty Sai. That will have the Moshcast podcasts and the SONGCALL podcasts, and you can watch this on YouTube. Give me a subscribe. Give me a like. Give me a comment, please. Just give me some movement over there, please. Follow me on Instagram. I've said it twice. I'm going to say it one more time for the people in the back. Follow me on Instagram at almighty_s.i.g.h, and you go vote, you comment, you follow, you give me all the good shit. If you have music that you want me to review, I will review it on this podcast. No cap. On God. For real. It's a real deal, bud. So, that is all that I have today. And I hope that everybody that has been listening to the podcast today has a better day and a better fucking week. So, we will see you later.
Listen.
Let's go.